That's some sound effects for you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing today on this fine Monday? How are you today, Tina?
I'm doing great.
You know, you should feel very honored because this is the first show I actually had sound effects for.
I know, that's great.
So
Look at you go.
Had my intro already planned. So joining me today, I got the wonderful, the only, the indomitable Cristina Diflorio.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
She nailed it. Look at that.
I did it. I'm so good at what I do.
Absolutely.
So, how are you today? But of course, I'll call you Tina.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Well, this is the earliest I've woken up all year to do anything because none of my classes are this early. But, you know, Tommy was like, you want to be on What Are You Doing? And I was like, oh, God, I can't say no.
It's
a show named What Are You Doing?
It's
with
an honor.
Tommy Waters.
It really is an honor.
You cannot do it. Yeah.
It's the least I could
It's
do.
like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Well, we might have you on again. So, if I'm
you
ever
only
desperate,
got one
so.
shot. Did not miss your chance to blow.
All right. And
listen
that's
to
all,
Eminem now.
that's all the time we have for today. So, but how was your weekend?
My weekend was pretty good. I didn't get to see the Joker, much to Tommy's probable disappointment.
It was pretty good, though.
Yeah.
However, I do think it was overhyped, though.
Yeah,
for me
we were talking
because-
about that. Me and Tommy do RUE together on Fridays.
Which you could check out every Monday through Friday. I'm
Yes.
so used to
Same
saying
Monday through Thursday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
every Monday through Friday from 3 to 4. We are, of course, on Fridays.
on the Friday show, the best show.
So, but
But
it was. You've ever had that experience where someone says this thing is great, you're gonna love it, and you get there and you love it,
But then you were
And
like,
it's like-
nah, you
it's
were already in this mindset that it was going to be like the best thing
like
you've
a
ever seen in your
masterpiece, and I'm
life.
like,
yeah.
I don't feel a little. Yeah, I just feel.
I feel like that happened to me with a movie like recently, and now I can't think of what it was. I don't know. I saw Hustlers though, but that was great.
How was that?
That was incredible. Hustlers was so good.
Good to know.
Yeah, I would definitely check it out solely for just like J-Lo and just how hot she
Oh,
is.
this is the
but
one where like it's all the.
It's all the ladies.
Yeah, I saw that. It didn't
it was
interest me. So
it was very good. It was just like women stepping on men, and I was really here for it.
well, I'm not. Well, I mean,
Only rich men who are mean. So
I'm not. I'm not.
You're not
either
rich
of
or mean,
I'm not
so
either of those.
don't take it
so.
personally.
I won't. I do want to get into the first segment though. It's called Raging Waters. All right,
Oh my
something
God.
I'm just angry about.
Okay.
So.
Oh, I love being angry.
And this one, it's not really angry. It's just kind of confusing to me. It was an unsettling thing that happened over the weekend. Let me preface it this.
Yes.
One you remember Jack Deal?
I do.
So
How can I forget Jack
Jack
Deal?
Deal is a great friend of mine. I've known him since kindergarten, and ever since then, he has never once cursed in his life.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
Now, he'll use like
That's respect right
He'll
there.
use the elementary school curse words like shoot, rats,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
He'll even go up to like crap and stuff.
Oh,
but-
whoa.
Yeah, I know. But the big thing here is, though, we always asked him, Jack, why don't you curse? And he never had a good reason why he doesn't. So this is a big topic of conversation over the summer is why he just didn't know. So a few days ago, he texts in our group chat saying, hey, I've been thinking a lot about this as of late, and I think I'm going to start doing it.
Whoa.
And I was like, whoa, wait,
Major
whoa,
life
whoa,
changes
whoa.
from Jack Deal.
So he calls me up yesterday,
Did
and
he curse you out for no reason?
he went straight for like the big boy too. Yeah,
Oh.
if you know what I'm saying. So not like one of the unholies, but
Yeah.
he just told me, boop, and I'm like, and it's so weird. I recorded it
That
too.
is very weird. Oh, you
I
did?
recorded it. I'll play it over the air right
Yeah,
now.
whoo.
So
That was great.
it was just unsettling
Wow,
to
Jack
hear.
Deal going off the rails.
I've known this kid for like 20 years
Yeah,
now.
and
So.
he's just like pure. And now
And
he's
it was
good for him.
We've
honestly.
opened Pandora's box.
Yeah.
And it can never be closed now.
Yeah.
So
I feel like it happened too late. Like I opened Pandora. Like I started cursing when I got to like 6th grade, which is terrible. But like literally, for some reason, I was like, oh, when you get to middle school, you're allowed to curse. So I started cursing when I was in 6th
That's
grade.
exactly what I did. So except I went.
And now I literally can't not curse. Like it's terrible. I'm a sailor.
Yeah, me too. So, except here on the radio where we.
Yes,
we
it
have
really
to.
is hard sometimes.
Right?
It's because it's just there. I'm terrible. I don't know. My
Whenever
parents are going to be disappointed in me.
I have like guests lined up for like a few weeks out that actually aren't at the station. They're like, "What happens if I curse on air?" And I'm like,
You're like the SWAT team.
"Yeah, you shouldn't."
Shoots in
You
from the
shouldn't.
windows.
No. You really can't.
Yeah,
so,
the FCC.
Or I get in trouble for it.
Yeah,
so
true. And we can't have that happening.
we cannot have that happening. So what's been bothering you as of late?
I
Anything?
don't know. What makes me mad? Things have been making me mad about the Joker. The internet is mad about the Joker.
You know,
movie, and we've been talking about it, but I feel like I saw a tweet the other day that was like, oh, it looks like how the New York Police Department was going to send undercover cops into the movie theaters this weekend for seeing the Joker.
Yeah.
To people seeing the Joker, and someone was like, oh, maybe this movie about a white man being beat down by society is too real. Why did you make it? Question mark. And I was like, it's a movie. It pissed me off. It just made me so mad. I was like, oh my God, it's a movie.
Now I thought
it's
about
a
this.
Movie.
And I was like, I agreed for the longest time.
Yeah.
But then Jack Dale decided to curse this weekend.
Jack Dale, now everything's upside down.
After he saw the movie.
Yeah.
So then I started thinking, maybe this movie is corrupting the youth.
Yeah.
Maybe it is influencing people. So
but
I tease, I joke, I don't think that
you should say even if you're that worried, the point of the tweet was oh, if you're that worried about it, why'd you make the movie? It's maybe if you're that worried about it, you should address the actual political issues that it's dealing with and not the movie itself, because the movie is fiction.
I went to see this at Rutgers Cinema, and they had cops in the lobby.
That's insane. That's wild.
They've never
I haven't
done
seen
that
a cop in Rutgers ever, but
no. And I thought that was just weird. People are genuinely scared about this, and again, they aren't addressing the real problems that
yes, the elephant in the room.
Yeah, the elephant in the room. And you know what's great about this show is we could talk about
we can talk about politics now. Yeah, it is ridiculous.
So
I just didn't want to get my blood pressure up this early in the morning. But if you want to, guns are the problem. Nothing else is the problem.
It is a very big.
Well, not nothing else, but guns are a big part of the problem that we're ignoring and finding literally anything else to blame.
I remember
blaming guns.
I remember a few months ago they said the video games cause violence.
Oh yeah, they were like Fortnite. I was like, yeah. You know what's crazy? I played Call of Duty as a child, and I haven't shot anyone.
You're kidding.
Wild, right?
Wow.
Crazy. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, I play this game called Monster Hunter, right? Yeah, it's where
you haven't killed any monsters yet.
Yeah, and I haven't killed any monsters yet. So
have you found any?
No, it depends on your definition of monster.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
But no, I have. But I define it as like a dragon or something. So no.
Yeah. Okay. No dragons.
I will let you know when. That'll probably.
Oh my God! Wait. Do you know what shirt I'm wearing right now?
What are you wearing right now?
I didn't even think about it.
No way.
Look at that. I'm wearing my Jurassic Park shirt.
That is. Oh, I wish you would have told me.
I literally forgot. I just you said dragon and then I thought dinosaur. But
it's my thing.
I know,
That's
but I didn't do it on purpose. Is what I'm saying. I just subconsciously was like Tommy likes.
I'm
Jurassic
aware
Park.
of the influence I have on women. So,
yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
It's good.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? So what are you doing?
I'm just going to keep saying that. What are you doing?
Yeah, so what are you doing? This is the next big segment I got.
What are you doing right now?
No, it's oh my God. I always mix the two up. I think it's down the rap. No, up the stream. No.
Nope.
It's one of the two.
Down the river? Up the stream. Are you rah rah?
Are you rah rah? I think it's down the rapids. What have you
down the rapids? That
down
sounds
the rapids.
Fun.
Down the rapids. What
if
you've
it's
been
not,
doing.
change it to that.
Yeah. What you've been doing. So
okay.
Something exciting you've done.
Supernatural, the television show. Are you familiar?
I am familiar.
It's been on since 2005. It has
really?
Yes. In high school, I was a super mega fan of this show.
Yeah.
I was knee deep in Supernatural fandom. I had a Twitter account. I had an Instagram account. I made friends on Twitter. I spent my money to go to the the New Jersey convention in Sea Caucus, where the actors came, and I met them, and I cried a bunch, and it was like, I was knee deep in this show. And then really, it hasn't really been good. I mean, these shows, it's been on since 2005.
That's over 10 years.
So it's kind
now.
of losing. It lost momentum after season 6. In my opinion, Supernatural should have ended after season 5, and it would have been iconic forever. But they just, they just make things keep going.
Yeah.
And there are some good seasons after season 5, but
it never captures that lightning again.
If you looked at Supernatural, if I told you to watch it and I said watch season 1 to 5, you would be like, okay, I'm content with this entire TV show. You would just be like, wow, that was crazy, and that's the end of it. Anyway, Supernatural now in 2019 is entering its final season 15. I haven't watched it in 3 years because I'm just at college and it wasn't that good anymore. I feel like I kind of grew out of it. But this past weekend, I decided to catch up on season 13 and 14 and any episodes in season 15 before season 15 ends airing live on TV.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, it's going to take a lot of time.
That's a lot.
And then I did one season in 2 days.
That's nuts.
That was my weekend. I watched an entire season,
Was it
23
good?
episodes.
That's like a whole day. Aren't they hour long?
45 minutes.
It's a long
Yeah,
day.
it was a long day. I like kind of skipped through a little bit on some episodes because I'm not as invested as I used to be. So I just want to get like the big plot points and like, move on. It was pretty good. It was all right in the beginning. Supernatural does this thing. It's like very fan servicey, and it gets a little old.
Yeah.
Like people are like, we want blah 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 back, and then they're like, okay, and then they bring them back. They're very big on bringing old characters back, and this season had like 6 characters who have been dead for years, and I'm like, come on, let's come up with something new here, brother. And I'm like not nostalgic about it at all. I'm just like, okay, but the ending was like kind of tied into something that happened like very early on, and it was very, very good. And I was like, wow, I'm actually hooked again. Like I was watching this just for funsies, and now I'm like hooked again. And I'm like finished the season 13 finale. And I was like, oh my god, I gotta watch the next episode. And I was like, no, it's got me. I
gotta finish Arrow because I never did that.
Yeah,
I just
neither did I.
So I heard it was good too. You know,
Yeah,
but
it like bounced back.
yeah, they're
'Cause
going
it wasn't
into
great in
their.
the beginning, or it wasn't great in the middle.
I know how the season ends though, and
okay.
that just because I didn't really care. My
Yeah.
friend watched it, so when he was telling me about it, and it's kind of weird the way he says it ends.
Okay.
And it doesn't seem to fit. I mean, they're going into their final season, so I want to see.
Yeah.
Plus, they're doing their huge crossover event, so
Yeah.
I want to catch up for that.
I don't know. I watched Arrow. It was so good in the beginning.
Seasons 1 and 2 are like
Yeah,
masterpieces.
and
in my
I even
opinion.
like 3, but then they was like, I don't even remember.
Season 4 is actual
But like
hot
someone
garbage.
starts like coming back to life that was dead, and like she's the Black Canary, and like
yeah, but I
it
didn't
was
mind.
very weird. I don't know.
I didn't mind that plot point.
Yeah.
though it's how they go about it.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. How they got
go
there
about
was
it, yeah.
weird,
So.
and then it lost me. And
And
then
the
I
most
never
and in
watched
the
it
most
again.
recent seasons, they had a character who was dead, but then they brought her back because she's from a different universe. It's like a whole multiverse
okay.
thing. So they brought her back from a different universe. So
Every single show is doing a multiverse thing now. Supernatural is doing it. Half of this season 13 was like they had problems in the apocalypse world, in like because they made a giant rift in the space time continuum.
Oh, that's not good. So I also got to catch up on Flash too, but that just
Yeah, I actually never watched Flash.
that's just good for you.
Yeah.
Because it is actually painful.
It seems a little cringy. I wasn't
It's-
really here for it.
It was
in the
good in the beginning, and seasons 2 was good until the end.
I mean, the kid's cute.
yeah,
Grant something.
I don't know, Grant Austin or something. I don't know. his name.
Austin Grant.
Yeah, whatever. Season 3, I don't even know what season they're on. I think they're on 4 or 5
Yeah.
now. So
Are they still going, or are they?
they're
gonna be
still
done?
going.
Oh, all right, word.
Supergirl was the only CW show I kept up with last season
Uh-huh.
because it was really good. Like I was shocked at how good it was. Like
Yeah.
seasons 1 and 2 were. Season 1 was hot.
Didn't
garbage.
Batwoman just come out?
I was just about to say.
Oh, all right,
Batwoman
word.
literally dropped last night. I'm going to check that out
Okay,
today.
yeah, I didn't watch it either.
No. The other weird, I hear it's good. So
Yeah.
I like Ruby Rose as an actress. So
Oh my God! Wait, is Ruby Rose?
she's
Oh,
Batwoman.
I love Ruby Rose.
I'm here for that.
Yeah.
I'm here for that. So her haircut is amazing. That's a grade A haircut
yeah,
right
it
there.
is.
You know,
I
If
like wish I was cool enough to do that. Like, if I did that, I would be like, what? But like, if you're Ruby Rose, yeah,
like damn.
yeah.
Then you have you have Black Lightning, which I watched the first season. That was great.
I didn't watch that either.
I just never
I
watched
missed
season
that
2.
one. I don't know. See, there were just so many shows going on.
And then the most
In the DC
and the
universe.
weirdest one, which is Legends of Tomorrow. That's like all the B grade characters.
Yeah.
They all said, you know what, you get your own show.
It's kind
now.
of like a Heroes, but like
They time
the
travel.
B team
Yeah.
Heroes, not like the good show.
However, I hear that is their best show,
What, Legends of Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
which is nuts because they
There's-
do their own thing.
Yeah.
So like they do and they
So
just
they
have
can
fun
just
with it. So
they can just hang out and.
I've seen like
alright.
promos for it, and it's just nuts. The show.
I feel like it's just because when I'm at school, I like don't watch real TV anymore.
Hmm.
Like I don't watch commercials. If it's like they're not giving me an ad on like YouTube or Instagram,
Yeah.
like I don't see it.
I'm thinking about having a new segment called "What Are You Reading Today?" Except it doesn't matter what you're reading, and I'd play a little piano like da 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 da. What are we reading?
Why does it matter what
today?
you're reading? I'm reading.
No. It doesn't matter. The reading part doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
just like reading is because no one reads anymore.
No one, yeah, but I read. I read.
Well, good
Isn't
for
that
you.
crazy?
You know what I realized the other day?
What?
And this is another funny thing is I love to read, you know?
Yeah.
But when someone tells me to read,
No, yeah, you're never gonna.
I'm never going to do it.
No,
Like, I never
absolutely
read
not.
a single book in high school.
I did read in high school, but that's because I was like a really good. I was a goody two shoes in high school.
I was a good kid.
Yeah,
Didn't read a book, though.
Didn't read a book. I liked reading. I like reading.
I read a few, and that's not true. I read The Princess Bride and Dracula, because I actually wanted to read those.
Interesting. You read those in high school?
Yeah.
Wow, your books were so much better than my books.
What'd you have?
I don't know. Like, there was this one book I read when I was a sophomore. My favorite teacher ever, Miss P. Big shouts to her. She just retired. It was called The Things They Carried.
We had to read that, too.
I loved it. Everyone hated it because it was very weird
Which
and like
one was-
very sad.
What was that one again?
It was about like it was just about like random stories about like this guy in the war, and he talked about
That's right. Oh, yeah, I
real
liked that
truth
one.
and story truth
Yeah,
and how he
yeah,
would
yeah.
make stuff up.
Oh, that was a good one.
But like, I don't know, it was so good anyway. What else did we read? Oh, senior year we had to read like A Raisin in the Sun.
I didn't read
Oh,
that one.
Native Son. That book sucked. I hated Native Son.
We read The Things We Carried our senior year. We also read Catch-22.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, you know what I was really mad about? Senior year, I feel like it's very like stereotypical, and like every other teacher in my high school did it, was to read Catcher in the Rye senior year. And
We read that our freshman year.
yeah,
No.
I don't know, but like, you know, I feel like because it's kind of like a little.
I was
like,
in the smart
kind of like a
English,
coming of age type of thing. And my senior year teacher didn't read it with us, and I already disliked him in the first place, and then he didn't let us read Catcher in the Rye, and I was like, wow, you suck a lot.
I don't remember it, I'll be honest with you. So it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever, so. But,
Right now, I have discovered recently that I can only read at the beach. Like I literally, like my eyes don't know how to read unless I'm on sand near an ocean. So I started doing Harry Potter this year, this past summer, and I got through 3, and I'm on 4, Goblet of Fire right now. And
you
I
still
actually have
reading
been
now,
reading
or-
it. Yeah, I brought it to school. I've been like reading it in my bed every once in a while.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm like shook by it.
What I want to start doing
But I
is
think it's because it's Harry Potter, and I just like I'm like, because I haven't read Harry Potter since the first time I read them. I've only read them the one time, and I read them.
Have
from
you read
like
them all?
5th grade to 8th grade, yeah.
Oh.
Way back in the day. So it's been a long
So
time.
you were a big nerd.
Oh, I was absolutely a big nerd. Yeah. I was just like disguised as like a normal person. Like I was like a real weirdo. Like standing Supernatural and One Direction and also Harry Potter and
What I want to start reading is Game of Thrones.
yes, I read the first season or the first book.
Was it good?
And it's basically like watching season 1.
Really?
Or it's like reading season 1. Like I'm telling you, they like pull the dialogue from the book. Like it's like the exact lines. But that being said, it's like in a good way. Like I enjoyed it because you can like see because that's like it's a hard universe to understand even if you've already watched everything. So like, you know, I would imagine if you're just reading it, you're like all these names and all these places and like what's going on.
I think we have a little understanding.
But you have a
now,
little
so.
understanding, and like I don't know, I very much enjoyed reading the first book, and then I started up the second book this past summer, and I was like, I was reading it and it was good, but I was like, I am just in a really big Harry Potter mood, and because that app had come out, and
Oh
then
yeah, the Pokemon
Wizards
Go
Unite,
thing. Yeah.
oh, it's a lot of fun.
Really?
Yeah, it's more in depth than Pokemon Go. I think it's like more of a
I used to play Pokemon like religiously.
Yeah.
And now like my
haven't
friend
been on it in a
my,
while.
my friend still plays it, but like I check it every now and again. I wish I played it more.
Yeah.
Because they just released the new oh my gosh, I'm not
they?
gonna they released the new region, which is Hoenn? No. What's after Sinnoh? What's Gen 5?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I didn't know I didn't know Pokemon that well.
I don't know. So,
Internet.
I'm gonna look this
Let's
up.
ask
So
it.
what is the
I don't know, but Wizards Unite was a lot of fun. I thought that I spent
what
a
do you
lot of
do
my
in
summer
it?
doing it. It's literally, I mean, it's very Pokemon Go-esque. Like, you walk around, you can unlock port keys. But, like, I don't know, maybe just because, like, Harry Potter meant more to me as a kid than Pokemon did. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a Pokemon fan, but not like Harry Potter, you know? So, I don't know, I just, like, you get to, the point of it is that, like, a bunch of stuff has gotten released in the world, like a bunch of magic stuff, and like you have to catch it all before the Muggles like discover magic. But like it's fun, it's a good time. I like it.
By the way, it's
What is it?
Unova.
Unova.
Yeah.
What is
Hoenn, I believe, is the second generation. So
What does that mean?
what do you mean? That's like the island they're on or the continent. So
okay.
like they have the Kanto region that's like its own like continent, I guess you'll call it, or
Yeah.
archipelago. I don't know what it is. So I barely remember that as a kid. So
Yeah, I just like remember playing it on like Game Boy.
what's your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite like actual Pokemon?
Yeah.
Squirtle. Always,
Really?
Always. I loved Squirtle as a kid. He's so cute. He's adorable.
It's just, you know why this blew my mind over the summer. Someone told me why it's called Squirtle. He's a squirrel and a turtle.
And a turtle, yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, you're
What?
right. I used some much more choice language there, but
Oh my gosh.
good golly jeepers, Batman. So speaking of, I started watching the Batman animated series.
Yeah?
Like the
How is it?
old one. It's really good actually, so it's got great action, great music.
All
So
right.
because me and my cousin, we have this deal where I give her a subscription service, she gives me one of hers. So she has the DC one.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, thank goodness, because I'm not paying for that.
Yeah.
So, and I gave her like my Funimation one.
Are you
so.
going to invest in Disney Plus? Because I think I have
Doy.
to. I don't want to. I'm like, screw the man, you know? Like, I can't believe that they're really going to do this to us, where they make another streaming service that we're going to have to watch. Or we're going to have to pay for to watch.
Yeah,
but I have to. I literally have to.
It's $10 a month.
All the Marvel shows that are going to be on it.
All the Marvel shows, Star Wars. You're not a Star Wars buff, but they got
Yeah,
this.
I am.
You are?
Yeah. I'm a Star Wars fan. We've argued about the prequels
That's
on
right.
countless
Yes,
occasions.
that's right.
I'm not Becca.
I'm thinking of someone else. Yeah. So it's not Becca. Who am I thinking of? Whatever. You all right today? You sound a little under.
I don't know what's happening to me. New Brunswick is killing me slowly.
This place is a cesspool.
It
That's what I've
really
realized.
is. I don't know what's going on. I've just been
As
getting
we're sitting here having a
stuffier
mental
and-
breakdown, like,
I'm just getting stuffy and I don't sleep. And Saturday was a long game day, so
oh, game day.
yeah,
But yeah, you got the Marvel shows.
yeah.
Then you got.
I mean, they're gonna put all the Marvel movies
they have
on
all-
it, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Then you have like all the old Disney shows because you know what I want to rewatch.
God,
I want to rewatch Kim Possible.
Yeah.
I remember watching that.
Oh
as
my
a
God,
kid.
they're gonna have all that. Wow. Honestly, it's like a genius move, and I hate how much of a genius move it is. I'm like angry at Disney.
What I'm happy.
but I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do it anyway. It's like when a new phone
Wait,
comes
it's
out.
not $10 a month. It's like $8 a month.
Yeah, probably.
It's very cheap. So and I'm-
Netflix is really expensive.
Netflix is like $13 a month now.
Yeah.
So I don't pay for it.
My
now.
sister pays for it, so shout out to my sister for having a job and being an adult.
I used to pay for it, but then our cable bill, we paid for Netflix anyway.
Oh yeah,
and they
word,
were,
me too. Us too.
and they were like, "Hey," and my family was like, "Hey, why do we have two Netflix accounts?" And I'm like, "What do you mean we have two Netflix accounts?" And they just told me like,
Yeah.
"Hey, we pay for Netflix." I'm like, "Then why don't you guys pay for this? Why am I throwing $13 a month down the drain?" So.
No, yeah, you like get it on like your smart TV, right? We
Yeah.
get that, and like it was just like we like pay for it in like the cable.
Yeah,
Whatever.
we pay for it in the cable bill.
Yeah,
So.
shout out to capitalism and Netflix
So-
for taking over the world.
But they're actually having backlash right now because they just dropped their season 3 of Big Mouth.
Oh my God, that's something that makes me mad too.
Which this one was funny to me because I was reading this on Twitter this morning. Was
okay.
first of all, the clip I was watching very funny. I didn't watch.
Yes.
I watched
Was it
halfway.
the thing with Ali Wong that's been going around? Like
Who's that?
Ali Wong, like the what's it called? The comedian. She's like the new character.
I think so.
The girl in getting in front of the class and
Yes,
saying that she's
yeah,
bisexual.
that's exactly it.
Yeah. Okay. Here's my thing.
Or
All right,
she's
no, go ahead.
pansexual,
Well, yeah,
so.
you can finish your.
So I didn't finish season 2 because it made me very uncomfortable.
Okay.
Like I was like, oh, that's cringing
It's
me.
it's a weird show.
But I'm watching this clip and I'm thinking this is funny.
It's funny.
and it's clearly played for comedy. But then then this person's like, oh well, you just I forget what he used. The term was degraded or
Yeah. Said it was biphobic, transphobic.
yeah, delegitimized. It's like I think that's the point of the. I won't say it's the point of the show, but it's these kids growing up and learning the stuff, and it's played for comedy.
It's yeah. Okay.
So, are we not allowed to joke anymore?
I don't understand. I'm like normally like I'm very sensitive to this stuff too. I get it, but like I don't understand. This show is weird. I literally didn't like. I watched a couple episodes with my roommate last year, and I thought it was whack, and that like not like it was funny, but it's just very strange.
Yeah.
And then I went back and I watched it on my own just this year. I ran through first 2 seasons, and it's funny. Like once you like kind of get past it, and it does make you go
Oh,
like
it's very funny.
it makes you go like ew, but like the point is like they're kids. They have hormone monsters. Like the one kid really loves to make love to his pillow. Like it
I love that.
it's like it's a very weird show. And if you like that sense of humor, then like good for you. If you don't
watch
stop
the show.
caring about it. Literally get over it. People are like, Big Mouth is so gross. I can't believe they renewed it for 3 more seasons. Like they're sexualizing kids. I'm like, no, I know they're not. Like, that's, I don't know. It's supposed to be funny. I think it's funny. If you don't think it's funny, don't watch the show.
Plus,
I don't understand.
Have you seen the character designs?
Yeah, they look hilarious.
They're gross.
Like, John Mulaney and Nick Kroll are hilarious. Nick Kroll's coming here. I'm beyond excited about it.
Really? When?
Yeah, he's coming for Rupa. Rupa's bringing him.
No.
November 1st. I got my tickets, brother.
Oh, I gotta reach out to his people. I gotta get him on the show.
But yeah, that made me mad too. I was going to talk about that earlier, but then we started talking about the Joker instead. A lot of things make me mad.
There we go. I'm
short, so I'm closer to Satan.
You see, I'm also a short.
Yes,
I'm also short
that's why
people
we're
problems.
angry.
You know, I'm always angry.
We're closer to hell.
That's my secret cap.
Oh my God, you triggered me.
I'm always.
That's my favorite part in any Marvel movie ever.
I got more Marvel stuff to talk about, but we're gonna take a quick break here. You know, usually I just like to find a song that I think is relevant, but I don't think this is relevant.
I don't think it's relevant either.
This was the first song that popped into my head. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stay tuned to What Are You Doing here on 88.7 WRSU FM, New Brunswick.
Oh my God. Already, that's all the time we have today.
You know, I gotta show the great people my great voice. You know.
Yeah.
Which I don't have.
Cool.
Well, correction. I know my voice is amazing.
Oh, amazing. For
amazing.
The radio.
You know, I got to always lower my voice here on 88.7 WRSU FM, New Brunswick.
I don't like that. I feel like you're too good at it and it freaks me out. I don't think that I can sing. My family will tell me that I cannot.
I was about to get to that.
My friends have told me that I can. I don't agree, but like I think I can in like certain very particular notes. We had Sir Baby. I don't know if you know that we had Sir Baby Girl come here. The WRSU hosted a concert.
Oh,
Sir Baby Girl and Scott James. Sir Baby Girl, love him, great guy. And she on stage decided to do Defying Gravity from Wicked, and she was like, "Does anyone know the words of this song?" And I was like, "I do." And so I went up on stage and I sang with Sir Baby Girl. Oh yeah, I absolutely peaked. It was incredible. And people were like, "Whoa, do you sing?" And I was like, "No." And they were like, "Oh, you hit the notes." And I was like, "Word," but I can't sing.
I know.
But I do it anyway.
Good
I know
for
that
you.
I can't, and I do it anyway.
That's my thing, except I actually can't.
Yeah.
I was in a sophomore year of high school. It was opening night of the musical.
Oh,
I was there.
Were you in it, or you just?
I was in it. You know.
Oh, okay. What show was it?
It was Curtains, and we were doing.
Never even heard of that.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I've heard of a lot, and I haven't heard of that one.
But for months I've been doing this. They kept putting me on for different like numbers because I was like one of like 10 dudes they could choose from.
How big was your high school? Was it small?
We had about my graduating class was about 200.
Oh, okay, so that's small.
It was a small thing.
Yeah.
But what was I saying? So I was tricked into doing this. They just brought me in saying, hey, we need help with the musical. And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And then they're like, all right, you're going to be doing this. And I'm like, whoa.
Was your voice this deep at the time?
No, it was a bit more squeaky. So, but long story short, opening night of the musical, the teacher comes up, Miss Bojanowski, the music teacher.
What a name.
Yeah. She looks like
that
she's
is a name that only a music
She looks like she's
teacher would have.
150, but I think she's just like 40 something or 50. Now, she's definitely in her 60s, but she looks like she's very, very old. She looks very, very old. Long story short, she comes up to me and says, "Tommy, you have such a lovely, lovely voice.
Wow.
But please do not sing in tonight's performance." And that was the funniest moment of my life.
That is incredible. So, wow, they were just like, don't do it.
They were like, please don't.
Who sang for you? Who sang in your place?
I sang anyway.
Oh.
Well, no, I was like a backup singer.
Oh,
like,
I see.
I didn't have like a
that
main,
bad.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Like,
Noted.
They were not gonna put me front and center.
Oh my God, that is funny. They were like, don't even sing in the background.
What my signature role was gay guy number 3.
Ah, yes.
So,
did you nail it?
I nailed it. So I had my
big break.
My one moment of fame is this, like the one person comes out with a gun and like they point at the whole, like all of us, and everybody ducks down during it. But my thing was I jumped up into my buddy's arms.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Yes, in true gay fashion. Yeah.
So we're the only people like standing up and everyone's ducking down. And I'm like, can you guys give me this? It's like my one moment of fame. They're like, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
And it got a good audience
Curtains.
chuckle.
I've never heard of it.
Got a good audience laugh too. So,
were you in anything else?
I was in Mr. Point Borough, 2017.
I don't know what that is either.
That was a male beauty pageant we held.
Okay.
For just a fundraiser for the senior class.
Oh,
I
word.
won.
We have like a Mr. Cherokee. Was like same idea.
And I
You won?
destroyed
You were
the
Mr.
competition.
Pointborough?
Yeah. You want to know? We had a couple segments, but the big thing was the talent competition.
Yeah.
Most of the people, like one of the kids did. He was skating around with like ribbons and stuff in a tutu.
Yeah.
2 kids like lip sang something. One person played a saxophone terribly.
Yeah.
My gimmick was I was doing a dance number.
Okay.
I come out in a suit.
Yeah.
And my arms are under my chest.
Yeah.
My arms are here. You can't see what my hands are. And the Jurassic Park theme is
Oh my
playing.
God.
So as it starts picking up,
Yeah.
I have reveal there are claws on my hands. I'm wearing and I'm also wearing a Jurassic Park shirt.
Oh my God.
Then as the music starts building, I throw my hands down. The claws fly off. I gesture off to stage right, and here comes a T-Rex
Of
now.
course.
And now I'm slow dancing with the T-Rex.
Oh my God.
The big show.
That is incredible.
The big showstopper was this was a friend of mine too. I
Yeah.
convinced
Was
like
it Jack Deal?
No, she was in the audience. This was a female too,
Okay.
believe it or not.
Ooh, a lady.
So, and the big showstopper was at this building like da 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 da. Like we both walked on other sides of the stage. We ran towards each other and da da da. And I pick her up and I spin around.
Wow.
So,
You dirty dancing her? Incredible.
and I got a standing ovation
Yeah.
during that. And then I'm wearing Snooks at the time too.
Of course.
I don't know why.
Why?
It comes flying off, so I slip.
Oh my God.
Not with her.
Not with
above.
her, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but like afterwards, and I slip, and I just start like break dancing
This
on
is
the
like
ground.
a movie
So,
scene.
Like
right here.
I'll have the recording. I'll show
Yeah,
it to
I
you
need that
sometime.
on-
It is
That is way
hilarious.
better than anything that happened to Mr. Cherokee.
You know,
the
yeah.
kid that won Mr. Cherokee my year, he did rap in Russian, so that was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
though. No.
Because he was like a Russian honor student, something. I don't know.
All
That
right.
was a fun time.
But next big thing is, have you seen the new Marvel Avengers thing, the video game?
No,
You haven't seen it?
No.
You got to look it up.
I do.
So
I'm gonna
it's
look it right
it's
now.
a Spider. You know you play Spider-Man
I
PS4.
love Spider-Man PS4.
So this is a new story with
okay, same
the
idea though.
core Avengers. You
Okay.
know, it's not. It doesn't. They don't look like any. It's a bit unnerving at first because they don't sound or look like
Okay.
the actual Avengers, but that's fine. You know,
Yeah.
because
Because
they're not going to pay the same people. Basically, it's their own story of, they. I don't know exactly what happens, but I know Cap dies in the beginning. It's in the trailer, so
I don't
it's a
need
big.
one of those. I know, but I'm just saying.
And like the Avengers disband because they failed, you know,
Yeah.
and this organization takes over protecting people.
Everything is loading.
So-
I hate the internet.
So I heard that nice little boop there. That was pretty
what
good.
was
Yeah,
that? That was weird.
And I was Siri. What are you doing?
It wasn't
What
Siri.
are you doing?
What are
Siri?
you doing, Siri?
Yeah, I know.
We're busy.
Jeez, Siri, come on.
Nothing's
But it looked-
loading. Why is the internet so crappy?
I don't
There's a
know.
Hunger Games prequel? That sounds ridiculous.
That's probably so. But it looks really good. You get to so far we know you could play as Iron Man, Hulk, Cap in for a little bit, Thor, Black
Nice.
Widow, and now Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan.
Oh,
so,
cool.
Yeah, the girl who could stretch.
And it's gonna be like, do you think it's gonna be like Spider-Man-esque? Like same kind of
Yeah,
idea?
same shtick. So
Oh, all
except
right,
you
word.
could probably switch between characters.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
kind of like you play GTA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably something like that.
Okay.
I don't know if it'd be like an open world design.
Yeah.
I assume it will be.
Yeah, I mean, if they could do it with Spider-Man, why not?
This looks really good though.
Yeah,
So I would.
I'm definitely down.
Check out the trailer for it. So
Is it coming out
I think it's coming out next year.
next Christmas?
think-
probably.
yeah,
I would say
I
they
think, like,
always do it November.
I think November 2020.
That's always the
they
release
said,
for the good video games. Call of Duty, I remember, would always come out every November.
Well, you said
like,
you
2K.
said you said good video games.
No, back in the day, Call of Duty.
I never got into
Oh,
it. You know?
come on, Black Ops 2,
know what
Modern
the
Warfare 2. Like I'm saying, old games. Yeah,
I never
those
got
are
into
lit.
that.
The new Modern Warfare for Call of Duty looks incredible.
I never-
Like it looks fun. Tim the Tap Man, who is my favorite Twitch streamer,
Mm.
I still love him. He got the beta for it, sponsored ad, big streamer, whatever. He got the beta,
Mm.
played it on PC. I watched it. Oh my god, it looks absolutely incredible. It looks like so much fun. It goes back because all the new Call of Duty games, I like. Granted, I did stop playing video games just in general, so I didn't care as much. But they all just looked like all this futuristic BS, whatever. And now they're Modern Warfare, they're going back to what it used to be, and it just looks so cool. And I'm so excited about it. You were a big Call of Duty guy?
The
What video
first
games did you
the
buy?
first Call of Duty I ever played. Well, I first got the Xbox I think it was I don't remember when it first came out, the Xbox One
Okay.
card, and that was the first time I ever had a name console.
Okay.
So my buddy said, "Oh, we're all gonna get it," and I think
Yeah.
the first Call of Duty that came out for that was Advanced Warfare.
Oh, so awful, terrible.
So I was playing it, and I'm like, "Oh boy, oh
Yeah.
geez," and I'm terrible at shoot 'em up games.
That's
so.
your first mistake. You got to. That was Advanced Warfare. You didn't have like a console before that?
I had a DS and a
okay.
Wii.
Okay.
And I played my
Everyone had a
DS
Wii.
to death.
Oh yeah.
So I loved that thing.
You know what? The Wii will literally never go away. The Wii is a staple. Like when that came out to like right now, it still holds. Like that thing was absolutely incredible. I love the Wii.
Just Dance 2020 or 2019 is
Yeah.
coming out for the Wii.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Which is like
it'll never go away.
It's like, wow, you're still alive.
I have brought my Wii to every place that I have lived in college, and I will continue to bring it to places because there is not a time where like someone's like, "Yo, you have Guitar Hero," and you're not gonna sit down and play Guitar Hero.
We have pardon me. So
Wake up, Tommy.
Yeah, I know. It's what I really need to. So
What are you doing?
what am I doing right now? So I got a Switch now. So except
Yeah,
my
that's something I don't
except my
have.
stupid Joy-Cons. They have this thing called drift.
Is that the thing? Like the
Yeah, the things that you slide
okay.
in.
Yeah.
They have a technical malfunction called drift.
Okay.
Where basically you won't be touching it, but your character on screen will
It's
will just move anyway.
Yeah.
So and it's like I got to get
Interesting.
them replaced. So
My brother was always big on video games, so we had a lot of consoles growing up. Like we had the OG. Like we went N64 to GameCube to Wii, and then we had the original Xbox, not the Xbox 360, just the Xbox.
wow.
And that was like all my brother had was sports games. So I just grew up only playing sports games. It was so boring. I hated all of them. And then we got the Xbox 360. And then I got an Xbox 360.
Ooh.
So I had my own. That's still what I have. I haven't bought anything new ever since
Really?
then. I got an Xbox 360 when I was like in 9th grade and maybe even 8th grade.
And it's still kicking.
And it's still kicking. I really just use it as a DVD player because I have
okay.
a DVD collection. Let's talk about this. The absolute unimportance of having a DVD collection, and yet I still want one anyway.
Do you have DVDs or Blu-rays?
DVDs. Look, I have literal DVDs.
See, my Jack,
Jack Deal.
he has a
Here he is.
Blu-ray collection.
Okay, that's kind of cool though.
And it's
but still pointless because you don't need it at all.
because it comes with the digital code anyway.
Yeah.
So all his films are digital. Like
Yeah.
he has them digital also, and it's a massive thing too. And he
Yeah.
brings them to college with him because there's a novelty in buying the Blu-ray. Like I buy
Yeah.
a few Blu-rays, like
Yeah.
but not a lot though. Like
Yeah.
I bought an Endgame.
Oh, I'm definitely asking for Endgame for Christmas. I tried to get my mom to buy it for me the other day, and I was like, "It's only $20." I felt like a 4-year-old, and she was like, "No," and I was like, "Please."
And I want to get like all the Marvel movies. But
Yeah,
just
I
'cause
have.
when eventually society crashes, I want to have it. you know?
That's my exact. Okay, listen. Think about. Okay, DVDs are pointless, and honestly, sometimes I sit in my room and sit in my house, and my roommates are like, "Oh, you want to watch a movie?" And I come up with movies based off the movies I'm thinking about in my movie collection. Mm-hmm. But then, if we end up picking that movie, I literally will pull it up on my laptop off an illegal website. I won't even use the actual DVD. But I love having a DVD collection, and here's part of that reason is because any futuristic movie you have ever seen in an apocalypse world where the whole world goes down, the first thing going down is the internet. The newest stuff is going out first. So when the apocalypse is here, DVDs and VHS tapes are still going to work. And that's why I will continue to have my DVD collection. And it's only like the really good movies that I can watch over and over again. And now I have those like little plastic drawers that you bring to college. I have two of them filled with DVDs because my local record store who sold DVDs went out of business. Or they shut down like that store. So they went on like a mad sale. I got like 20 DVDs for like $13. So I just bought,
Nice.
I bought a lot of DVDs. I have so many.
Good for you. This isn't kind of a different thing, but a new show that just dropped. Now, you know me, I love dinosaurs and everything.
Yes,
That's like,
big dinosaur fan.
there is a lack of good dinosaur programming on television.
One could say that Jurassic Park is the only one.
Well, I mean, like television series.
Yeah.
Like
Is
name me
there
one.
any?
Name me
I
one
don't. I
exactly.
don't.
So you had Primeval way back in the day.
Didn't they
but
have a Lego Jurassic
okay,
something?
Yeah, okay, sure,
Yeah,
whatever.
okay.
Okay.
I was just trying to think of something.
Are you familiar with the creator Genny Tarwanowski?
No.
He created Samurai Jack.
Okay.
All right.
Wow, Samurai Jack. I haven't had that name in years.
That is an amazing show.
That was a good show.
They just wrapped it up like a few years back with like the last season. That's like made for adults.
Yeah.
And it's so good.
Wow.
I would highly recommend you go
That
see
really
it.
brought me back.
It's 13 episodes. Even if you don't remember the show, you
Yeah.
could just watch this and understand what's going
and
on.
you just it can be
Yeah.
nostalgic.
Basically, he created a new show called Primal, all right? Where it's this caveman and a dinosaur teaming up in this like in the prehistoric world, and it is
word.
and it is amazing.
That sounds lit.
The first episode, there's no dialogue in it at all. So and
Okay.
it's just told through sounds, music, and just storytelling. First of all,
I just looked it up. He is a guy who also did Dexter's Lab.
that is true.
Okay.
Yeah. He did
Now I got you. I know that art style.
He helped all the OG Cartoon Network shows.
Yeah.
He's a big name.
All right, word.
So,
Everyone always talks about OG Nickelodeon, OG Disney, but why do we not talk about OG Cartoon Network?
I watched Cartoon Network as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
That was my coup de
Codename
grace.
Kids Next Door? Like, hands down.
I cannot.
Flapjack, Chowder.
Okay, Flapjack
Was funny. I hated it, and I would watch it anyway.
The Flapjack, I liked watching.
It like annoyed me, but I was like intrigued by it. I was like, this show is stupid, and like I would watch it anyway. Total Drama Island. Remember that?
I loved that.
I think that was on Cartoon Network. Oh, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
The
Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
You're taking me back here, you know.
Yeah. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
That was my favorite.
Didn't like to watch it.
That
I was too
my
scared to watch it.
favorite one. Me and my mom would like sit and watch that because I remember. Oh man, the one episode that really hit. I'll get back to Primal, I promise.
Yeah.
So, but the one episode that really hit me was when Courage saves Eustace and Muriel. I still remember their names. Oh my god,
Incredible.
From the rocket ship because, which his original family, like Courage's actual mother and father, were sent up, and it was a really emotional scene. I remember as a kid, it would make me feel so sad. I was like.
That show scared me. I didn't watch it because it scared me too much.
It was terrifying.
It was terrifying.
So, yeah.
And it scared me that, like, no matter what, the scariest part that was, like, no matter what Courage did, like, the grandparents would never listen to him. And I was like, oh my God, imagine, like, you trying to be like, Mom, there's a monster here. And your mom's like,
the things I do for love.
Yeah.
So that was this big, oh man, I loved that. But Primal.
Okay, yeah.
The emotion, first of all, is nuts. Like, I was at one point in the show. At one point in the show, I was actually saying, "No, don't do that." And it was
no,
and it was really just, oh my.
Do you talk to your TV when you watch?
Rarely, like for a show to actually make me do that, I was like, "Wow." So.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to kind of see what like the art style.
Yeah,
was.
give it a. Yeah, there you go.
Whoa.
And
that is really cool.
It's bloody. It's gory.
That is very Samurai Jack-esque.
It is.
Word.
Gorgeous.
What's it gonna be on?
It's on Adult Swim.
Adult Swim.
I believe every day this week they're going to be airing a new episode. It's a limited series, so I don't know if it's going to be like 10 or 13. So episode 1 is out now. You can check. I'd highly recommend you check that out.
You don't talk to your TV when you watch TV shows? Because I do a lot.
A show needs to really get me going to do
Okay.
it. So like if it's really good, I'll be like, are you kidding me? So
Yeah. Funny enough, Lost. We were talking about this the other day, but Lost was a TV show that really, if you get into Lost, even if you know, you can argue with me as much as you want that it ended up being bad, that the finale wasn't good, whatever. But when you're watching it in the first place, like, it's insane. Just the things that happen. And like, even if you tell me that they're stupid, if you're invested in the show, the plot twists are just so ridiculous. I used to yell at my living room TV, and my dad would get home from work and be like, you know, they can't hear you, right? Also, this show came out 10 years ago. Like, Lost, you don't watch Lost, right? You never watched Lost?
No, I don't care. So I
don't know, man.
know
I
how
stand by Lost.
I heard how it ended. Like, isn't it like they all died? Like they were all dead the whole time.
Okay. A lot of people don't like the ending of Lost. It is one of those TV shows we were talking about.
You may spoil it for me. I don't care.
I can't spoil it for you.
Really?
Because the point. Okay, this is what people found annoying about it, and I understand why they found it annoying, but I liked it. It was just kind of like preference. The point of it, I feel like the ending wasn't the bad part. There were like other seasons. There was like a couple seasons. My cousin Jonathan explained this to me when I was watching it because he's the one that got me into it. He was a very, very big Lost fan. Also the one that got me into Marvel. Big fan of the guy. Love him. He's woke, clearly. Got me into Marvel.
Clearly.
Has to be a good guy. He told me about Lost. Huge fan. Apparently they had like 3 seasons. It was supposed to be like a 3-season show, and they like knew what they were going to do. And then, you know, it picked up so much that the people were like, no, make more, make it longer. And then then they had to go to like season 7 or something, and they didn't know what to do with like the seasons in between. And like time travel gets involved, and like it gets really weird.
Travel.
That, in my opinion, was the worst part. The ending is like kind of up for your own interpretation, which is like some people don't like that. I personally don't love it either, but like I don't know, for some reason I was just like, it felt right from the craziness of the show, it felt right to give me an ending that pissed me off, but in a good way. Like, I liked it. Like, they literally, have you ever seen any of Lost?
No.
Like, first episode, like anything?
Nothing.
The show opens up, like, general idea, plane crash on an island. The show opens up, like, first scene is, like, Jack, one of the main characters, like, opening his eye, like, and it pans out from, he's, like, laying on the ground, and it pans out from his face, and you see him, he's on an island, and you hear, like, you see like the smoke and the plane crash and people are like screaming, and that's the first shot, and like that was the last shot too, and like so they really like tied it into like the last shot of the series was like his eye, like I think it was zooming back in on his face.
I might have to check that out. So
I don't know, man. I liked it, but you don't yell at the TV. I yell at the TV way too much. I yell at the TV during
like I said,
Game of
it really
Thrones,
depends on the show.
Supernatural.
Game of Thrones just got me going though.
Yeah.
Like
Get you going.
the
Gets
big
the
thing.
people going.
I remember a big like I won't like yell at it.
Yeah.
Per se, I can't even think of a show that like I've actually yelled at the TV.
Do you watch sports?
So,
Do you yell at the TV
well, of
during
course,
sports?
I don't really care. Like I'll watch it, and everyone's like, "Oh, well, Rutgers lost again." So,
Well, no,
Giants
real
lost
real
again.
sports,
So,
okay, yeah.
Giants lost again. So, whatever.
Yeah, you're a New York fan. The Yankees are doing
Yankees
all
are doing all right. Yeah,
You're right.
I
They're
don't
in the
watch-
playoffs now.
I don't want. Yeah, I think they are.
I don't pay attention to not
I don't-
Philadelphia sports.
I don't really watch baseball
look.
that often.
I'm curious
so,
now.
Go ahead. So,
Let's see.
you know it, Yankees. You got it. You can do it.
I want to see who else is in the playoffs.
So, who we
Braves
got?
and Cardinals, Astros, Rays, Dodgers, Nationals, Yankees, Twins. Yankees, Twins. Go Twins.
Really?
Trevor May.
Huh?
The Twins. One of the closers for the Twins is a Twitch streamer.
Really?
Yeah, and he's friends with Tim the Tap Man. He's really bad at Fortnite. He's so bad at video games. But I did get to go to a game, and it was weird. The Phillies never play the Twins because the Twins are in the American League.
Yeah.
And like once a year we play an American League team. We haven't played the Twins in like 4 years probably. The one of the games that I went to this summer, we played the Twins, and Trevor May, who I like know from streaming, was like pitched closed the game, and I was like,
Is he?
what?
So is he better at baseball? I would hope.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
he's a professional, so I would
I would
imagine.
hope so. You know, at least something he's good at. So,
Yeah.
all right, we got another segment coming at you. It's
is it?
up the stream. You know, what do you got going on? Anything exciting going on in your life coming up? You know, any
Ooh,
big plans or
any
anything?
Big plans?
Yeah.
Maybe? I don't know. Nick Kroll is November 1st. That's like kind of far away though.
Now is that
But
gonna
I'm
be
pretty excited
Is
about
it gonna be
it.
like a comedy show or something?
Yeah,
So-
yeah, he's doing a stand up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Nick Kroll. I think he's very funny.
What else? Anything
What else is coming up in my life? I don't know. Halloween. I don't know what to be for Halloween. Do you have any ideas?
I'm always the same thing every year. I'm just like a T-Rex.
You're a T-Rex. Yeah,
So
I'm not surprised.
I just wear the mask. So
Yeah,
I got
call
this.
it a
I got
day.
this rubber mask. That's just easier.
I don't know what's like new that's like dropping. I like Big Mouth. I was excited for. I haven't watched it yet, but like now it's already come out, so I don't need to be excited for that anymore.
Let's see. We
I don't
got
know, Grey's Anatomy,
Oh, this is a big
Supernatural.
thing. Jojo Rabbit coming out at the end of the month.
Oh,
It's Taika Waititi.
Jojo Rabbit just killed
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Have you seen this one
Yeah,
yet?
I've seen like the little like video on Twitter.
It looks nuts.
Is it- yeah.
So, and I am really
I
here
love
for
him.
that. So.
I can't say his name. What is it?
Taika Waititi.
Yeah,
Yeah,
him. Huge fan. 10 out of 10.
he is-
He is incredible. He is a
I am here
mind
for
like
that,
no
so.
other. He's a genius. And we're gonna end up with this one again.
Oh yeah, you know I figured we got cut off the other day
Yeah.
for this one but on that note
I don't know. I'm gonna have my own show, or I'm trying to have my own show here on.
Are you gonna be
WRSU.
bored past by Friday?
I don't know.
Can you try?
I don't think I'm gonna be here Friday.
I might not be here Friday.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to Monmouth for my friend's birthday.
I guess I'm gonna have to be here Friday.
I don't know.
I can see if I can
I
cover
have to
someone.
shadow someone music-esque
I got
first. I haven't technically. I mean, I don't know if our show's on. I don't know if RUE
Ours counts
counts as
shadowing.
shadow because I kind of do touch stuff and that counts.
Yeah, I'll have I gotta have you run.
But
the
I
board
want to.
soon.
I want to
anyway.
shadow music
Next
because I'm
time
going
you-
to have a music show and it's you have to do a
Yeah.
lot more things.
What's gonna be the name of the show?
I don't know. Do you have any ideas?
Probably. How about
We'll come back to that,
We'll come back to that. So
like next week or
yeah, next
Friday.
week.
We'll-
Regardless, though, we're out of time here
Oh,
today.
sad.
You know, I got.
There's no sad music to let
I
us
don't have any
know.
sad music. I'll just be like, yeah, you know what? We're done. We're done here.
It's over.
We're done here. It's over. So, regardless, though, thank you all so much for watching here. Tina, thank you so
We're
much for
watching?
coming on. for tuning in. Oh
This
my.
is a radio show.
Yeah, it is. So thank you all so much for tuning in.
Thanks for having me, though.
Make
I'll
sure-
roast you,
remember
but thanks.
Remember, you can catch What Are You Doing every Monday from 10 to 11. Next week, I don't know who I have on next week. I don't even think I have it planned
Yeah.
yet. So
That's
but
way too far in advance.
That's way too far in advance. Regardless, though, I'm going to leave you with some Frankie Boy here on 88.7 WRSU FM, New Brunswick.